It's your kid, folks, D-Ray, with another edition of Feed the Culture with my man Bizzle here. We are at the God Over Money Tour here in Dallas, Texas. It's about to get started. We already did the question and answer. That was already happened. But I have some other questions I want to ask my man. Bizzle, what's going on? How you doing, sir?
I'm blessed,
It's
bro.
good to see you, man. Hey, it's good, man. So, living in H-Town for all these years, you think you're an official Texan right now?
I'm still from the West, and like when people see me, they hear me, they can tell I'm from the West. But I feel like I'm an official Texan. I've been there like all in all,
yeah,
about half and half, half LA, half Houston. So
okay,
I'm a Texan too.
So I saw the video with Steph Curry, man. I know you guys have a relationship, man. So how is that relationship? Is this pretty cool to be like kind of cool with an NBA All-Star?
Yeah, it is. I mean, when we became cool, he wasn't an all-star yet.
Okay.
So
okay. So
it was like, yo, yeah, the dude named Steph Curry. Like, no, I never heard of him. Like, that's what the conversation was.
Okay.
And then it was like, yo, like he's everywhere. And
that's what's up.
It was dope getting to watch it happen.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how many people in life get to experience, like, think about how many people get to experience being Steph Curry, right?
Right.
Like, you got a gang of people to play in the league. Not many people get to experience being the Steph Curry in the league, though.
Right, not at all.
And then not many people get to be on the inside, like watch that happen to somebody they know. So it's like, it's dope. I'm always cheering him on. You know what I'm saying? It's dope to just see what God has done in his life and to be able to champion that.
Okay. When it comes to athletes being Christians, I feel like that we allow them to be athletes without having to put this great expectation on them to be ministers. But when it comes to us as artists, I think there's a huge expectation for us to be, you talk about it, knowing the word, not just rapping it, but knowing it and breaking it down. Cross Movement, I think they started this standard with us having to be very sound in our knowledge and our doctrine for as Christians. Do you think that we should have allowed some of us to just be artists? Or is the ministry standard appropriate?
Ah, man, that's a good question. Well, everybody's called to, right? We're all called to preach the gospel.
Yeah.
Go preach the gospel. So we're all going to have to preach at some time.
Okay.
I don't see how you can have such an opportunity with this platform and say, you know what, I'm not going to preach the gospel at all on this platform when I'm talking to thousands of people, and then I'm gonna wait till I go home and speak to that one person, and that's all I gotta do, and then you can't say anything to me because I don't know, I just can't.
Okay.
To me, it's just like a dope way to reach mad people, and I feel like God gave me the platform to do that, so I don't feel like I have a choice.
Okay.
Now, we do have a choice on when we're going to do it.
Yes.
Right? We're all called to preach the gospel regardless. When and how, I feel like artists also should have the freedom that anybody else has. So everybody else is not walking up there. We all walk past mad people in the grocery store and don't preach the gospel.
You're right.
We all work with people and don't preach the gospel.
Yeah.
And we wait for opportunities and to try to have that conversation if we can, you know what I'm saying, win them over to Christ. So whether I do it in my music, whether I say, you know what, I'm gonna make the music real light, I'm gonna get them all inside this concert venue, and now I'm gonna let them have it.
Okay.
Or, you know, I might go on the Breakfast Club and, you know, I might not do it there, but I'm gonna say, hey, follow me at Bizzle on Instagram, and I'm gonna hit them on Instagram. Like, we can't really critique people on how and when they choose to do it if they have different methods.
Definitely.
But we definitely are all called to do it. Nobody's left out of that.
Excellent. So on this last album, I've been just bumping it all the way, trying to get in the God Over Money spirit, man. So you sung a lot. You sung a lot on the album. Tell me about the singing, man. Is that new for you? All the singing?
No way. Everybody, Jared was just saying today, is like, man, you listen to so much R&B, I would be surprised if you didn't sing. Like all old school R&B. Like, so if I could sing, I probably would be a singer. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
And I like writing. See, like when you're writing raps, you can mess with dope cadences with the words and 2, 3, 4, 5 syllable rhymes and all of that.
Yeah.
But then when you mess with melodies, it opens up a whole nother expansion. Like there's 88 keys on this keyboard,
Yes.
and you can combine them in different ways. So not only are you saying the words, but you're singing them in different melodies. And I love that part. You know what I'm saying? So I like writing that.
Okay, so singing wasn't nothing new to you.
Not at all.
That's good, man. I was like, that is sick.
I started really doing it though when I would write. I always been able to write, but
Yeah.
I couldn't get people to sing my stuff right, man.
That is a challenge.
Yo, I literally, when I was in the world, I remember being in the studio and had 3 different females back to back. Go in there, couldn't do it. Let's try it in there, and left without the song done. So it was always like hard to find somebody to sing it the way it needs to be sung. And so I start writing the hooks in a way that it's not too hard for me to be able to sing it, because I'm not a singer, so I gotta keep it under control when I write it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man.
But yeah, so I started singing because I ain't had nobody else to do it.
That's what's up, man. That's the same thing Jerez Deshaun said when he did Hardaway. He said he couldn't pay anyone to sing, so he just sung it himself, and it ended up being, a big smash hit. So, God Over Money Tour. Why the God Over Money Tour? This year.
Oh, because we trying to get in front of people every year.
Okay, that's
like whether the last year was the Truth Music Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's one of the brands that we push. But we like it's like, remember when Paul was, he was sending letters,
Yes.
but he's like, yo, I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna see y'all.
Yeah.
This is like our way to go and meet. Like the young lady that we heard, like we don't hear that if we don't come and see what's up and y'all get to talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope.
And she did strike a nerve, like, putting it in front of people that we couldn't normally put it in front of, her atheist friend. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like we couldn't even you guys got on money big, still couldn't get it in front of, because she's a fan, she could put it in front of somebody. So that was okay. I love the way you put that. Paul sending out letters, but we're gonna come see y'all too. I like that. We're gonna put out the album, but we're gonna come see y'all too.
Exactly.
That's what's up, man. So hey, before you go, man. So what about the Cowboys?
What about them? Just because we in Dallas don't mean I'm finna just jump on the Cowboys bandwagon.
Hey, you are an artist. You have to be an ambassador. So when you come to our city, man,
it don't work like that. But I don't really have a football team, so
Okay.
I'm gonna defer to the closest team to LA. Well, now we got a team, but before I was like San Diego's the closest, so I'm gonna rock with the Chargers.
Yeah.
We got a team in LA, we got a team in Houston, so I'm gonna rock with those.
You trying to skip the Cowboys, but we know he love that blue and silver, man.
I sure don't. I used to, back when Deion, see, I'm like a player fan.
Okay, that's what's
When
up.
Deion Sanders is my favorite player, when he played on the 49ers, I was a 49er fan. He came to the Cowboys, I was a Cowboys. If Steph go to some other team next year,
Okay.
I'm gonna be that team fan.
So what about the Lakers? I'm not a Laker fan at all.
I rock with LA. I rock with LA and Houston, just not against the Warriors.
Okay, just not. I don't dislike the Warriors, but I'm a LeBron fan, so we've been having beef these past 4-5 years.
And how's that beef been working for you?
You know,
How that beef been working for you?
One year we came up though.
Yeah, but the last few been getting cooked medium well.
Say, I got faith, man.
Hey, you can have faith all you want to, but you got faith, but our team got faith. You know what I'm saying?
I still don't know if I'm a Don or purple and gold though. I'm still deciding.
What you mean?
I mean, LeBron my player, but he don't went to the
What's wrong with the Lakers?
You know, my happiest time about the Lakers when they got swept by the Mavericks, bro. I remember that.
You do? You remember that? That was nice.
You know what? Let's get back to the music, man.
See, I rock with the Lakers too, but I ain't fighting for them because they not my squad. Like
Okay,
that right
I want to ask you this, man. As a CEO, artists coming and going, like you checking out these artists, getting to know their heart and their family, and then they coming into the label and then leaving. How does that's an aspiration that I have someday to maybe lead a label. How does that feel? I mean, you're a father too, right? So it's kind of like it's not that type of relationship, but it is like your subordinate, your employees. I can't really your artists. When they come and then they leave.
The thing is, it's not like employees.
Okay.
Right. And you asking how I feel, like it hurt. It hurts me for real.
That's what's up.
But it's because we build a brotherhood and we family, and I already got trust issues, right?
Okay.
So everybody already know, like I don't let that many people in.
Okay.
So to let somebody in and then they leave is, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to deal with, but it also depends on the terms you leave on. You know know what I'm saying? Like, so K Alico recently left. That hurt because he's my bro. I love him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we prayed on it. He came. Like, we saw the vision.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? He just didn't feel like he was ready for the platform at the time, which I can respect.
Definitely.
You know, you get on this platform and it's like, whoa, like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Let me build up a little bit. So, I respect it. That don't make it hurt any less.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you break up with somebody just because they got a good reason, don't make it not hurt.
Yeah,
but,
you're right.
But, you know, it is what it is, and I just have to try to not build up a wall or become hardened for the next person that God might tell me to open up to. You know what I'm saying?
Bizzle, that's good, man. I'm glad, man. I always get a lot of great nuggets when I sit down with people and they teach me stuff. Because, you know, I want to be in a position one day to help artists and to know that to have an expectation that, hey, it's going to hurt. You know, when they come into the family and then they got to watch them leave. And there's many reasons they can leave. You know, it could be for the better, for worse, but it's going to always be growth because we're going to always put Christ in the mix. So with that, man, we're going to this is Bizzle. We're with Feed the Culture and the God of Money Tour. And I want to just start the thing where we pray out, man. So Father, I just ask you to not only bless the God of the Money Tour, bless Bizzle as a CEO, bless his heart, Father God, to continue to go out into the streets and do great music, but not only great music, to be impactful and effective. And we know that you love him. In Jesus' name we pray. I will believe, say.
Amen.
Amen, man. Hey.